Have you ever had a bad day where something irritating happened to you, or something happened to you that annoyed you? Maybe it started out as just one thing or one person, one instance, and then it kind of just spiraled, and then it got to the point where it felt like everyone was pissing you off and everyone was getting on your nerves and just being really irritating that day. And you might even think to yourself, why is everyone being so annoying today? Why is everyone pissing me off today? And you might even tell your friends or your family. You might even have a long rant about it and kind of just complain and tell them all of the details about the story. And just as you're telling them, maybe it even adds to your frustration. And maybe they're agreeing with you and kind of egging you on and being like, yeah, why is everyone being so weird or so annoying? And towards the end, basically, your conclusion was that you had a bad day. Everyone was being really annoying. Everyone was pissing you off. Everyone was irritating you and getting on your nerve. And you might even be like, I don't know why they were doing this. I don't know why they did this to me. I don't know why they had to be so annoying today. But maybe you know someone or you've met someone before who might have had a very different reaction to it. Maybe they go to school or they go to work and they have a bad day, but they still say, it's okay, at least I get to go to school, or at least I have a job. And they actually are able to find the positive in each situation, even if it happens to be a negative situation. Maybe they chose to take it as a learning opportunity instead. And to you, that might seem so foreign and so strange, because you might be like, but everyone was being so annoying. How can I possibly find the positive in that situation? How can I possibly feel grateful in that situation when I'm having a bad day? And you might be tempted to think that people who have a very positive reaction to their day are just naturally that way. They're just born that way. But in actuality, it really is a practice, and it really is something that you have to work at and you have to continue to practice and continue to improve on. It really is not something that just happens, and it's not something that where you work on it for a bit and then you get really good at it and you never ever have to work on it again. It's very similar to working out. If you were to work out and have a consistent routine and you got really strong and you could lift really heavy, or maybe your cardio got really strong and you could run forever, but then you stop practicing, you stop training, you stop going to the gym, what's gonna happen is your muscles will basically return to the state that they were in before. You might still be able to get back into it really quickly because the muscles don't like go away. You have had the training, but if you took a long break from practicing and you went back to it, it's likely you're not going to be able to lift as heavy as you used to. You're not going to be able to do the cardio for as long as you used to because you're out of practice, you're out of shape. And it's the exact same thing when it comes to removing negativity from your life or adding positivity to your life. And your mindset is huge. When you look for the good and you focus on that, it's going to expand and grow and you're going to get more of it. So when that first thing that happens to irritate you, to annoy you, if you really focus on that and kind of think about it and expand on it in your thought process, then what's going to happen is you're going to attract more of things that's going to annoy you and irritate you. So that's why sometimes it feels like it started with one thing and then it just kind of spiraled into a bunch of different things and a bunch of different people being annoying or irritating to you, because you really focus on that negativity and you really focus on how angry and irritated it made you feel and how upset it made you feel. And because of that, that feeling expanded. You basically called more of that into your reality and into your day. So when you complain about it, when you talk to your friends about it and you rant about it and you have a big rant, what that actually does is it's going to make it bigger. It's going to expand. You're basically calling in more of the same because you're harping on it. So these days, when you have days where you have moments where people are upsetting you or making you irritated, it's actually a really good opportunity to stop yourself and to practice removing yourself from that negativity or removing the negativity from your life. So I had one of these days yesterday where that's exactly what happened. I felt like one person started to irritate me and then everyone else started to irritate me as well. And by the end, I was just like, everyone is pissing me off today. And I even told my boyfriend, I was like, I'm gonna call you later and tell you all about it because everyone was just like pissing me off. But then I went through my day, and towards the end of it, I thought, you know what? The day is over. what's done is done. And sometimes when people do things to irritate or annoy you, I think sometimes they will also feel bad and they'll kind of come back and try to make it up to you in some type of way. So I kind of just let the whole day play out, and towards the end I was like, you know what, the day is over, what's done is done. People have kind of tried to make up for whatever they did that pissed me off, and I feel like it's important for me to actually just let this go, because I feel like this could become a pattern if I allow it to consume my life. If I allow everything, every little thing to bother me and piss me off, then I'm gonna be living life, I'm gonna experience life as an angry, upset person. And that is not what I want, because I have done that and I have experienced that. And I promise you, it's not something that you want to do. It's not a pleasant, happy, positive experience. And I've tried really, really hard to be more positive, to be more grateful, to surround myself with the people who just kind of let things roll off their back, because I want to emulate that. And after years of practice, I can tell you that it's so much better. Life is so much better when you're on the positive side, when you're on the grateful side, versus being on the angry and upset side. But it is truly a practice, and you do have to continue putting in the work. You can't just be like, okay, I've done it and now I'm good, I don't have to do it anymore. Because things are always going to happen to bother you, to piss you off. So you always have the opportunity essentially to practice seeing the positive and practice removing the negative. And then when you kind of harp on the positive things, the things that bring you joy, the little things that make you happy, again, you're creating more of it, you're attracting more of it, because you're living in that energy and you're living in that vibration, and you're basically saying, I like this, I want more of this, this is what I'm focusing my mind, my time, and my energy on. And that is why it continues to grow and continues to show up in your life. And when you first meet someone who is positive like that, when you first meet someone who doesn't mind when people wrong them or when bad things happen to them, and they find the positive, it might seem so strange to you if that's not who you are, if that's not how you've ever been. You might be like, I don't understand how they can be so nice or how they can be such a pushover. You might even think that, but that's not what it's about. It's not about being a pushover. It's not about being a people pleaser. It's about putting yourself first, in the sense that you're not going to let things that are outside of your control, external factors, kind of ruin your day. You're not going to allow these things to consume your mind and consume your thoughts. Because if you're spending a lot of time thinking about negative things, thinking about things that make you unhappy, then you're the only one basically living that reality, living that unhappiness and that negativity. Everyone else who you feel like have wronged you, they're not living in that reality. It's only you, because you're the only one thinking about it. So allowing things to kind of fall off your back and like letting go of the negativity and choosing positivity is about you. It's about putting yourself first, and it's a huge way to practice self-love. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope that you found value in this. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.